Hey guys, welcome to Morning Joe with me, Jim, and happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there, all those who served. My father served, my father-in-law served, etc., and lots of family members, extended family. Happy Veterans Day. The bond market is closed today because of Veterans Day, so there's no movement in mortgage rates, but that's okay because we had all the movement we needed yesterday. So if you've been kind of following my videos, we expected November 10th to be a turning point in rates, right? Mortgage rates have been rising, little by little, almost daily for a long, long time now. Well, since January until yesterday. And the catalyst, so what you're looking at here is a chart of mortgage-backed securities. I'm going to get technical just for a moment, but 6 months, you can see they're kind of yields are falling and falling, pretty rapidly. And when yields fall, rates go up, right? So this yesterday was a huge move in rates, and it was down. So let me show you the 10-year Treasury chart, because that's easier to see because it goes in line with the actual movement of rates, right? Instead of yields, you're looking at rates. So the 10-year Treasury has been on this rise, and so have mortgage rates. They followed in lockstep almost, right? It's been rising until yesterday, and the 10-year Treasury fell to, I don't have the thing. Well, I can measure it here. 3.79 roughly. 379. It was 4.2 just a little bit ago. So what that means is rates fell about a point, almost a full point yesterday. Now we won't see rates move today, but I suspect, as I've said in the previous videos, right? November 10th was a turning point. Why was that a turning point? Because that's when the October inflation reading came out, and we expected that to be lower, inflation is going lower all of a sudden, right? And when inflation goes lower, guess what? So do mortgage rates, because that's what's been keeping them up. But, a lot of people say that the Federal Reserve raising rates keeps mortgage rates high. No, it's inaccurate. It has an effect on it, of course, but the effect should be inverse if it's working, because the Fed raising short-term rates is in order to lower inflation, and it seems to be working, at least with this reading. And I suspect in December we'll see the same. We'll see rates keep going down little by little. We got a ways to go to get to where we were a year ago. Let's see, a year. We got quite a ways to go. I don't know that we'll get there anytime soon, but I think we'll get somewhere in this range in the next several months. So what's that mean for you? If you're buying a home, well, it's good news. You would have been like over 7% yesterday. Now you'll be in the mid sixes today. So that's good news, right? We can lock your rate, not with no points. We could lock your rate yesterday at like 7.25, maybe. Today it might be 6.625, right? It's a really, really nice shift if you're buying a home. And what it also means is rates are starting to come down. So what you're going to hear over the next few months is more and more people getting excited about the housing market again, right? Maybe it's time to jump in. Maybe it's time to buy a house. And the news is going to shift. Not today, not by Christmas, but early next year, I suspect the news, whereas now the news is all doom and gloom about housing. That's pretty much all you hear if you tune into the news. You're going to hear the opposite, right? And all of a sudden, oh, housing is the American dream again. Maybe homes are going again, etc. I would suggest buy now before the frenzy. You've got a good rate, or much better rate than you had yesterday. And then we'll plan on refinancing once rates hit about 5%, which I think where they'll probably end up. Some people are saying 4.5, but somewhere in that range, right? High fours, low fives. And then we'll refinance one final time, but you're already in your home. You've already locked in the price. So if I can help with a pre-approval today, I'd love to do that. And even though the bond market's closed, we're open, so we can work up a pre-approval for you today and get you started on the home search. Talk to you soon.